was that?
First question that we normally get asked is, what is pulse? And actually, it's not an easy answer. Is it a human story?
Ignore the girl.
Is it horror?
Well, in pure gameplay parameters, really, I think it's horror survival.
3, 2, 1, action! Thank God.
I think when people tune in to watch this, they are going to see a world they've never been invited into.
You can expect a crazy roller coaster ride that is nail-biting, earth-shattering and incredibly confusing, but will have you looking at the person sitting next to you going, what?
You are going to see tech in Africa. Then you're going to see blood, scare factor. People will die.
I have never in my 39 years of life worked on a concept like this. Nice.
Horror, scares, jump scares.
There's going to be a lot of twists and turns.
Really a little bit of everything for everyone.
Think about that. Pay attention.
Thank you. Quiet.
I dream of scripts such as this.
Stephen Clark, our writer, is an extraordinary talent.
It's inspired by a lot of gaming.
Which character will you play? I did learn coding for a bit, yeah. So the tech aspect of the story really drew me.
When I first read the script, I was just blown away by it.
Part of the initial inspiration for me was the electromagnetic pulse. The damage that can completely destroy the infrastructure of a building, every electronic component within that building. Obviously, if it's hitting everything electrical, how about bioelectrical? You know, if your head's full of electromagnetic static, you know, what's that going to do?
Pulse is a psychological horror.
It's these guys stuck in a building, the lights have gone. It's the basic human nightmare.
Take the offshoot.
My first thought was like, we're actually going to do this? But the sets are so big, and there are explosions.
I mean, there's a lot happening, and it's really cool. It's very ambitious.
And it's
Salas has been amazing. Not only just as a director, but as a person, you know, he's so supportive.
he's somebody who will very quickly tell you, no, that's cuck, do it again. But he will also say like, good work, like really well done, that's great.
What drawn me to it was the fact that it deals with two main subjects and themes. The first one is, can we as a society survive without technology? And the second thing is, can we rely on each other to survive?
It's a British company, team with a South African company, team with a South African broadcaster. We've got a South African crew, we've got cast who predominantly South African, but also from other parts of the world. So to come out to Mauritius now and include a local Mauritian crew and a really fantastic set of Mauritian actors, it really is an inclusive and multicultural journey.
It's wonderful to see such a collaboration.
I think everybody is really bringing their A game here. I mean, it's long hours. We're working 12 to 12.
They're just incredible. They're really incredible. I wish I could import them to South Africa or export them to South Africa.
And the way this art department is reshuffling and doing things.
It's a 9-floor building, you know, it's supposed to be in the film. So we keep going around in circles, changing the floors and redressing them, and they've done brilliantly, I must say.
There were so many graphics, so many elements in the art department and the set build. And it's not just floors, it's walkthroughs and lift shafts and ducting and...
This is love.
We have some fantastic high-end visual effects going on with a really talented group of people.
We're doing a LiDAR 3D scan, which basically is taking that entire room and turning it into a 3D model. If we want to put mold in, or we want to have smoke that's moving around, or we want to bring a monster to life, and it needs to know where everything was in the room, so it can come up from behind a chair, it can come up from underneath a table.
We also have special effects that couldn't be more old school.
Doing a lot of smoke, fog, a lot of practical effects like old school shaky and yanking things with guts. The most dangerous thing we've done so far is an exploding balloon. There was a shot with balloons floating on the ceiling and explaining how the pulse worked. So it was like a solar flare, and one balloon explodes and forces. So we just had some flammable gas in the balloon. We lit it, it looked really good, yeah.
There's so much that happens in this like 24 hours in the story that there's quite a lot to play with.
We all kind of work together to create kind of each character's look and what world they belong to, yeah.
And also to help the actor fall into their character. Julia, she makes them beautiful. And then I normally come and give them blood and scars and gross teeth and...
If you strip the story from all the craziness and all the special effects and all of that, you've got a bunch of people who woke up one morning, came to office, and then suddenly this thing happens, and they have to cope and they have to survive. I mean, the timing could have been better because as humans got a little bit complacent about what's going on around us. Now we lived through an actual global pandemic. The reboot that they are planning in their game world is almost taking our characters to a reboot of humanity again.
But one thing for sure is we've never seen Africa tell a gaming story. Our perspective is absolutely original and completely different to what the rest of the world can offer.
Watch Pulse on Showmax now.
Watch Pulse on Showmax.
We're not playing the game.
Yes. Yes, you are.